The alien research vessel Stellar Seeker drifted silently through the void, its sleek, silver hull reflecting the distant light of a yellow star. Inside, a team of xenoscientists worked tirelessly, their multi-jointed limbs moving with precision over holographic displays. Their mission was clear: to explore, catalog, and classify planets across the galaxy. For centuries, they had encountered worlds of every kind: lush garden planets, barren wastelands, and everything in between. But nothing could have prepared them for Earth. The initial scans of the third planet from the star were alarming. The atmosphere was a volatile mix of oxygen and nitrogen, prone to violent storms that could tear apart even the sturdiest structures. The surface was a patchwork of extremes: blistering deserts, frozen tundras, and dense jungles teeming with life. Geological activity was off the charts, with tectonic plates constantly shifting, causing earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. And then there were the life forms: predators with razor-sharp teeth, venomous creatures that could kill with a single sting, and microorganisms so deadly they could wipe out entire populations. By all metrics, this was a death world. The lead scientist, ZYX adjusted the holographic display, her bioluminescent skin flickering with concern. This planet, it defies all logic. The conditions are beyond hostile. How could any intelligent species evolve here, let alone thrive? Her voice was a soft hum, tinged with disbelief. The team had encountered Deathworld before, but none had ever been classified higher than Class 7. Earth, however, was in a league of its own. After running the data through their systems multiple times, the conclusion was undeniable. Earth was a Class 14 Deathworld. The team's astonishment only grew as they observed the dominant species: humans. From orbit, they watched as humans went about their daily lives, seemingly unfazed by the dangers around them. They built sprawling cities in the shadow of active volcanoes, farmed land prone to hurricanes, and even ventured into the depth of the oceans, home to some of the planet's most terrifying predators. The aliens were baffled. How could a species so fragile-looking survive in such a hostile environment? Curiosity got the better of them, and they decided to attempt contact. Using their advanced technology, they sent a signal to the planet's surface, hoping to establish communication. The response was unexpected. Instead of fear or awe, the humans reacted with a mix of excitement and humor. Social media platforms exploded with memes and jokes about being Deathworlders. One viral post featured a human holding a cup of coffee, casually watching a tornado in the distance with the caption, "Just another Tuesday on Earth." The aliens were stunned. How could they be so nonchalant about such dangers? As they continued to observe, the aliens began to piece together the puzzle. Humans weren't just surviving, they were thriving. They had turned their planet's challenges into opportunities. They harnessed the power of the wind and sun, built structures that could withstand earthquakes, and even used the planet's natural resources to explore space. Their ingenuity was unparalleled. But what truly amazed the aliens was humanity's resilience. They didn't just endure, they adapted, innovated, and persevered. ZYX found herself reflecting on her own species' history. They had evolved on a peaceful, stable planet, free from the constant threats that plagued Earth. While this had allowed them to advance technologically, it had also made them complacent. They had never faced the kind of challenges that forced them to push their limits. Watching humanity, she began to wonder if their own survival had been too easy. Perhaps it was a struggle, the constant fight against adversity, that had shaped humans into the remarkable species they were. The more the aliens observed, the more they realized that humanity's strength lay not just in their physical adaptations, but in their mindset. They were curious, resourceful, and unyielding. They faced danger head-on, not out of recklessness, but out of a deep-seated determination to overcome. It was a quality the aliens couldn't help but admire. As the Stellar Seeker continued its observations, ZYX couldn't shake the feeling that this discovery would change everything. Not just for her team, but for the entire galaxy. Humanity, the Deathworlders, had a lesson to teach, and the universe was about to learn it. The alien scientists' discovery of Earth as a Class 14 Deathworld sent ripples through their understanding of life and survival. But for humanity, the revelation was met with a mix of pride, humor, and curiosity. When the alien signal reached Earth, it didn't take long for governments and scientists to decode the message. The news spread like wildfire. Earth was a death world, and humans were its indomitable inhabitants. The public's reaction was nothing short of extraordinary. Social media exploded with memes, hashtags, and viral videos. Deathworlders became a badge of honor, a term humans embraced with gusto. One popular meme showed a human sipping coffee, while a tornado raged in the background, captioned, "Just another day on Earth." Another featured a montage of humans engaging in extreme sports, from surfing massive waves to scaling towering cliffs. With the tagline, "Class 14? More like class fun." The humor was infectious, but beneath the laughter lay a deeper truth. Humans had always known their planet was dangerous, but they had never thought of it as a death world. To them, Earth was home, a place of beauty, wonder, and endless possibilities. The alien classification was a reminder of just how resilient they were. Scientists and historians began compiling data to present to the aliens, showcasing humanity's ability to adapt and thrive in the face of adversity. From the earliest civilizations to the modern era, humans had turned challenges into opportunities. They had built cities in the shadow of volcanoes, harnessed the power of rivers prone to flooding, and even ventured into the vacuum of space. The more they reflected on their achievements, the more they realized just how extraordinary they were. The aliens, still observing from orbit, were fascinated by humanity's response. They had expected fear, confusion, or even hostility. Instead, they found a species that celebrated its resilience and embraced its identity as Deathworlders. The contrast between their own cautious nature and humanity's boldness was striking. Where the aliens saw danger, humans saw potential. Where the aliens hesitated, humans charged ahead. It was a mindset that defied logic, yet it worked. The aliens couldn't help but admire it. As the days passed, the aliens began to notice something else: humanity's capacity for unity. Despite their differences, humans came together in the face of challenges. When natural disaster struck, communities rallied to rebuild. When new threats emerged, scientists and engineers collaborated to find solutions. Even the global response to the alien signal was a testament to humanity's ability to unite. Governments set aside their differences to form a joint delegation, while ordinary citizens shared their stories and experiences online, creating a tapestry of human resilience that spanned the globe. The aliens were struck by this sense of collective purpose. It was something they had rarely seen in their own species, and it left them in awe. But humanity's resilience wasn't just about survival. It was about thriving. The aliens observed humans engaging in activities that seemed reckless by their standards: skydiving, deep-sea diving, even exploring active volcanoes. To the aliens, these were unnecessary risks. To humans, they were expressions of curiosity and courage. The aliens began to understand that humanity's strength lay not just in their ability to endure, but in their willingness to push boundaries. They didn't just adapt to their environment. They sought to understand it, master it, and even enjoy it. It was a perspective that challenged the aliens' own worldview, forcing them to reconsider what it meant to be alive. The more the aliens observed, the more they realized that humanity's greatest strength was their mindset. They were not bound by fear or limitations. They saw challenges as opportunities, dangers as adventures, and the unknown as a frontier to be explored. It was a philosophy that had allowed them to achieve the impossible, from landing on the moon to curing deadly diseases. The aliens couldn't help but wonder what humanity could achieve if given the chance to share their knowledge and perspective with the galaxy. The thought was both exciting and unsettling. Humanity was a force to be reckoned with, and the universe was about to find out just how powerful they could be. The Galactic Council convened in the Grand Chamber of the Interstellar Assembly, a towering structure of crystalline architecture that shimmered under the light of 1,000 stars. Representatives from countless species filled the room, their diverse forms a testament to the galaxy's vastness. At the center of the chamber, the alien scientists from the Stellar Seeker presented their findings on Earth and its inhabitants. Holographic displays projected images of the planet's extreme environments: volcanoes erupting, hurricanes churning, and predators prowling. The council members listened in stunned silence as the scientists explained Earth's classification as a Class 14 death world. the highest danger level in their database. The revelation sparked a heated debate. Some council members argued that Earth should be quarantined, its inhabitants deemed too dangerous to interact with. A species that thrives in such conditions could pose a threat to the entire galaxy, one representative declared, their voice echoing through the chamber. Others, however, were intrigued by humanity's resilience and ingenuity. They have turned their planet's challenges into strengths, another countered. Imagine what they could achieve if given the chance to share their knowledge. The debate raged on, with no clear consensus in sight. The council was divided, torn between fear and curiosity. Meanwhile, on Earth, humanity was preparing its response. The joint delegation, composed of scientists, diplomats, and cultural ambassadors, worked tirelessly to compile a presentation that would showcase humanity's achievements and values. They knew the stakes were high. This was their chance to prove that they were not just survivors, but contributors capable of enriching the galactic community. The delegation boarded a sleek spacecraft, a symbol of humanity's technological prowess, and set course for the Interstellar Assembly. As they traveled through the stars, they rehearsed their presentation, determined to make a lasting impression. When the human delegation arrived at the assembly, the atmosphere was tense. The council members watched with a mix of skepticism and curiosity as the humans took their place at the center of the chamber. The presentation began with a holographic display of Earth's history, from the earliest civilizations to the modern era. The humans spoke of their struggles and triumphs, their innovations and discoveries. They highlighted their efforts to protect the environment, promote peace, and explore the cosmos. The council listened intently, their initial skepticism giving way to admiration. But it was the final part of the presentation that truly captivated the council. The humans shared stories of their resilience in the face of adversity, how they had rebuilt after natural disasters, cured deadly diseases, and even ventured into the unknown reaches of space. They spoke of their values, curiosity, compassion, and a relentless drive to improve. We are not defined by the dangers of our world, the lead delegate declared. We are defined by how we rise above them. The chamber fell silent as the words sank in. For the first time, the council saw humanity not as a threat, but as a potential ally. Just as the presentation concluded, an urgent message interrupted the proceedings. A rogue asteroid was on collision course with a nearby inhabited planet, and the council's usual response teams were unable to intervene in time. The situation seemed hopeless until the human delegation stepped forward. "We can help," they said. Without hesitation, they proposed a plan to divert the asteroid using a combination of advanced technology and innovative engineering. The council, desperate for a solution, agreed to let them try. The humans worked quickly, coordinated with their counterparts on Earth, to deploy a fleet of spacecraft equipped with specialized equipment. Using a combination of gravity tractors and kinetic impactors, they successfully altered the asteroid trajectory, saving the planet from certain destruction. The council watched in awe as the humans accomplished what many had thought impossible. It was a turning point. The fear and skepticism that had once dominated the chamber were replaced by respect and gratitude. Humanity had proven that they were not just survivors but protectors, willing to risk everything to help others. As the crisis was averted, the council reconvened to discuss humanity's place in the galactic community. The debate was no longer about whether to quarantine Earth, but about how to integrate humanity into the Interstellar Alliance. The humans had shown that their unique perspective and abilities could benefit the entire galaxy. The Council's decision was unanimous. Earth would be welcomed as a member of the galactic community, and humanity would be given a seat at the table. It was a historic moment, one that marked the beginning of a new era of cooperation and understanding. The Deathworlders had earned their place among the stars. The aftermath of humanity's heroic intervention in the asteroid crisis reverberated across the galaxy. News of their success spread quickly, carried by the Council's communication networks to every corner of the Interstellar Alliance. The once divided Council now spoke with a unified voice, praising humanity's ingenuity, courage, and selflessness. Earth was no longer seen as a dangerous outlier, but as a beacon of hope and resilience. The decision to welcome humanity into the galactic community was met with widespread approval, and preparations began for an official ceremony to mark the occasion. For humanity, It was a moment of triumph, a validation of their struggles and achievements, and a promise of a brighter future. The integration process was swift but deliberate. Humanity's delegation worked closely with the Council to establish protocols for cultural exchange, scientific collaboration, and mutual defense. The humans shared their knowledge freely, offering insights into everything from disaster preparedness to sustainable energy. In return, they gained access to advanced technologies and a wealth of knowledge from countless civilizations. The exchange was transformative, not just for humanity but for the galaxy as a whole. The aliens, inspired by humanity's resilience, began to adopt their practices and philosophies. They learned to embrace challenges as opportunities and to approach problems with creativity and determination. The galaxy was changing, and humanity was at the heart of it. One of the most significant developments was the establishment of the Interstellar Resilience Initiative, a program designed to share humanity's expertise in adapting to extreme environments. Planets facing natural disasters or ecological crises could now turn to Earth for guidance. Human engineers and scientists traveled to distant worlds, helping to build earthquake-resistant structures, develop sustainable agriculture, and mitigate the effects of climate change. The initiative was a resounding success, earning humanity the gratitude of countless species. The Deathworlders have become the galaxy's problem solvers, their reputation as survivors evolving into one of innovators and protectors. Cultural exchange flourished as well. Human art, music, and literature captivated the galaxy, offering a glimpse into human experience. Alien audiences marveled at the depth of human emotion, the complexity of their stories, and the beauty of their creations. In return, humans were introduced to the rich cultural traditions of other species, broadening their understanding of the universe and their place within it. The exchange fostered a sense of unity and mutual respect, bridging the gap between Earth and the stars. Humanity's unique perspective, shaped by their struggles on a death world, became a source of inspiration for the entire galaxy. But humanity's impact went beyond science and culture. Their values, compassion, curiosity, and a relentless drive to improve began to influence the galactic community. The Council, once cautious and conservative, became more open to taking risks and exploring new possibilities. They adopted humanity's collaborative approach, encouraging species to work together to solve common problems. The result was a wave of innovation and progress that transformed the galaxy. New technologies were developed, new alliances formed, and new frontiers explored. Humanity's presence had sparked a renaissance, and the galaxy was thriving. As the years passed, humanity's role in the galactic community continued to grow. They became mediators in conflicts, advocates for peace, and pioneers in exploration. Their ability to adapt and innovate made them invaluable allies, and their willingness to help others earned them the trust and respect of countless species. The term Deathworlder was no longer a label of fear, but one of admiration. It symbolized strength, resilience, and the power of the human spirit. Humanity had not only found their place in the galaxy, they had redefined it. The story of Earth and its inhabitants became a legend, told and retold across the stars. It was a story of survival against all odds, of turning challenges into opportunities, and of a species that refused to be defined by its environment. The aliens who had once feared humanity now looked to them as a source of inspiration. They saw in humanity a reflection of their own potential, a reminder that even in the face of adversity, greatness was possible. The galaxy had been forever changed by the Deathworlders, and their legacy would endure for generations to come. In the end, humanity's journey was not just about finding their place in the universe. It was about showing the galaxy what it meant to be alive, to face challenges with courage, to embrace the unknown with curiosity, and to strive for a better future. The Deathworlders had proven that even in the harshest conditions, life could not only survive, but thrive. And in doing so, they had given the galaxy a gift far greater than knowledge or technology. They had given a hope.